Other camera's at 215. So here we are. We're going to try the 12 chip drill. Let's get it counted out here. All right. You and you. Everything else look clean enough? Yes, I think so. And mark. All right. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the 12 chip drill. And this is a way for you to get familiar with how to handle a stack of chips in your hand and how to pay out evenly every time you go to pay out. We choose 12 chips because 12 divides evenly by 2, 3, 4, and 6. And even counting 5 with the additional 2, there is some benefit to learning how to do that. One of the best things you can learn how to do as a dealer is be able to knock off 5 off of a stack, just like that. Every time you go, if you can knock off 5 like this, that's going to help you when you're changing, especially when you're changing into quarters. Nickels, quarters, hundreds, 500s, and 1000s. This is what we have in the rack, but today we're only going to deal with 12 chips. Doesn't matter the denomination. The idea behind the drill is to knock that stack apart into as many of a particular denomination as possible, and do it as often as possible so that your fingers are getting used to how to handle the currency on the table. We don't deal with money on the table, only ever do we deal with chips. So the drill starts off like this. You handle the chips like this. You should be able to handle them just like that with your thumb and those 2 fingers. Your rock god fingers, your pointer and your pinky, they are not required for this right now. So you start off with 2 chips. Count them 1, 2, and you're going to move the remaining stack next to that stack of 2, and now you are going to use your pointer finger, and you're going to, with these 2 fingers, your thumb and your ring finger on your dominant hand, you're going to push it up to that stack, and you're going to take your pointer finger and you're going to pull it back, just like that. And you're going to keep doing it just like that until all the chips are gone. You should have 6 stacks of 2. You pick them back up, not like this, not by grabbing them, but by putting one stack on top of the other and holding them in place with your pointer finger, just like that. And again, with these fingers, I can take that stack, throw them around. They are not going anywhere. Now you'll be able to tell that you're doing it properly because all the stacks will be touching. This one's a little bit on the bottom, but all the top chips are touching, and now I can run my fingernail across them and demonstrate that they are indeed all equal. If they weren't equal, let's say this one was one short when you did that, well, look what happens here, right? So the idea is to have all the stacks equal all the time. And once you have done your 2s, so we'll go through the 2s again, just like that. Now you do 3s. If you want to make sure they're 1, 2, 3, like that. And now you should wind up with 4 stacks of 3, just like this. Move them into the center. 1, 2, 3, just like that. So you knock off 3, and you go 1, 2, 3, and run your fingernail across. They're all even. Now you do 4. Should be 3 stacks of 4. When you go and do 5, you wind up 2 stacks of 5, and then you spin out the remaining 2 chips, just like that, to show that those are the extras that you're putting on top to make 2 piles of 6. And the repetition is what gives you the muscle memory for learning how to do this. If you don't know how to do the chips properly, let's say that the winner here had 5. Okay, so this is what some people do. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll count out in this hand, just kind of plop them there, and that looks sloppy. And let's say that this guy had 5 there, and you know, they think that they got it right, but they don't actually have it right. They got too many chips there. So again, the idea is to make the stacks even and to pay out quickly. The quicker you are on the table, whether it's with chipping, with dealing, with shuffling, the more play the player is getting out of it, and the more they're going to enjoy the game. So again, we'll start off with 1. There we go. We got 6 stacks of 2, right? Run the finger across. 3, like that. Pull them back in. 4. You can use your other hand to bump them up together, that's fine. Here's your 5, you should have 2 left over, look at that, and now you've got 2 stacks of 6 and you run your finger across. So the drill is to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as quickly as possible, and do it again, and do it again. The idea isn't to be counting chips, it's to be placing identical stacks next to the stack that was bet. So let's run through it really quickly. Here's my stacks of 2, and they're all touching and moving a little bit even when I'm pushing the next one. Here we go with 4 sets of 3, 4 sets of 3, now 3 sets of 4, just like that. Now we've got the 5s on top, just like this, and a stack of 6. A little closer, stack of 6. And that's a 12 chip drill. Now I'm going to just kind of do a quick demonstration around the table to show how you would do this in a playing situation. Okay. You're always playing from right to left, so take your right hand and load it up with as many chips as you can get. That's probably a little bit too many. So you've got this many chips. All the chips on the board are red. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to approach each stack from the right, and I'm going to pay these out. I haven't done here yet, so I've given a point, and now the entire table is paid out. Didn't even take 10 seconds, and that's the way you want the table payouts to look. We'll get into what to do when there are different colors in a little bit, but for right now, what you should be doing is taking 12 chips and running through that drill as quickly as you can. 4, 5, 6, so you have your 12, just like this, 4 stacks of 3, 3 stacks of 4, 2 stacks of 5, 2 stacks of 6, 12 chip drill.